picked up by William. A very pleasant, knowledgeable, safe driver. Struck up a good conversation with William. Exchanging stories and learning out about each other. Pointed out places of interest and history on trip to Cullinan. Just over an hour from Johannesburg. Please be advised, not stated in itinerary explaining tour. 1. You need to take your passport. Only found out when we asked tour supplier confirming pickup time. 2. You have to undertake a breath test before entering the mine. 3. You need to sign a medical disclaimer. 4. If you are over 65 years, you have to undergo a medical assessment by on-site medical personnel, blood and pulse test. Issued with hard hats and high-visibility jackets which must been worn at all times. You also need to wear closed shoes. Good introduced and video on the mine and how it all started, how the diamonds are mined, work pattern of staff employed. Our guide explained all the different areas of the mine and their functions while walking around. Ending up at the big hole. Can be a bit uneven underfoot. Learned a lot about diamonds, how formed and extracted, found the experience rewarding. You have the opportunity to visit the diamond shop in the complex just before exiting the site. The shop staff allows you to view closely and see the difference in the 4C, cut, color, clarity and carat. Be advised you can claim back the VAT on leaving South Africa. In all, a good tour, learned a lot and recommended. The tour was an amazing slice of history in South Africa. Mining is very important to South Africa, and on this tour you can experience one of the most important diamond mines in the world. It was very exciting to put on all the gear and dress like a real miner for a day. The tour takes you underground to view the inner workings of a diamond mine. I enjoyed every minute. The 2 tour guides were excellent. Pastor picked me up and gave me an excellent overview and history of the mine. At the mine, Lee, a retired miner from the mine who had worked 41 years at the mine, gave us the tour underground. He made sure we had all the safety information required, and the once underground gave us a detailed explanation of the history and inner workings of the mine. I recommend this tour as one of the best tours I have ever been on. There is a lot of walking in heavy boots and sometimes wet, slippery surfaces. It is a full-on tour, so it might not be suited for people with mobility problems. One-hour drive each way to Cullinan Diamond Mine. 2-hour surface tour of the mine provided by a trained mine employee. During the tour we learned about the history of the mine, the extraction and processing of the famous Cullinan diamond, largest in the world, and how diamonds are mined, processed, and graded at the mine. We walked across some of the mine property to view the older mining machinery as well as the massive open pit where diamonds were originally extracted. Mining operations are currently continued underground, but underground tours are no longer available for safety reasons. We found this to be an informative and educational tour. I was the only one on the tour in a car with Pastor. We first drove to the Cullinan Diamond Mine from Johannesburg. Went on the mine tour, had lunch in Cullinan. After that we drove to Pretoria and visited the sites there. The final stop was the Voortrekker's monument, a very impressive building. Dropped off back at my hotel in Johannesburg. Pastor is an excellent driver and guide with a good knowledge of South African history and current world events. Overall, an enjoyable day out.